It's Monday, it's a whole new waffle. I have had such a lazy morning that it's afternoon. It's 12:15. I have sat in bed and edited last week's waffle ready to go up, and I have watched some Doctor Who, and then I thought I probably should get up and actually, you know, be up. So, I have to tidy this room. I know this is becoming a running theme, but I definitely have to tidy this room because it's a bloody state again. So I'm going to try and work a miracle in here, and then I'm going to get dressed. I've got to go and I've got to do the parcels, take the parcels. What the heck is the fringe doing today? The fringe has a mind of its own. Do the parcels, take the parcels, pick up something from Natalie at work, bring it back here. I've got to go to B&M and buy a bag of dirt. I got to draw dirt. Got to buy a bag of dirt. And yeah, just a bitty day as usual. Hair is very, very flyaways. I just turned my head on my pillow, static to right up, it went zzz. Right, let's get something done. One side of the room looks better, the other side now looks worse. Tamsin and I have popped to B&M. There will be a B&M haul because look at my trolley full. I only came in for a bag of dirt. Tamsin's buying Lego, I believe. Yep, looks like it. And yeah, I'm buying. These are reduced to 10p. Look at that, what a bargain. They're not even out of date, they've got like 6 weeks date on, so Tamsin's got a big family. I'm having a couple and Tamsin's having the rest. I really like that. A nice thing for a kid to, I don't think you get the, I think you just get the, I don't know if you get the plastic is what I'm trying to say. I guess you would. Hang on. It's only £6. Oh no, it's the diary that's £6. You do get everything in there, but I don't know how much it is.
They don't have much here as they do on the one over in, sorry, the one over in
somewhere else.
Imperial Park. They've got like rows and rows of different Minecraft ones, but that's only 3 Minecraft ones they've got there.
It's Tamsin's son's birthday next week. I just said to Tamsin, are you alright? You look very stressed. And it turns out she's been shoplifting. Put it on her handbag.
I'm walking very delicately.
She's not really been shoplifting, it's just that Asda are charging the exorbitant price of 40p for a carrier bag.
I'm looking at a massive handbag.
40p
But
for a
you
carrier
take the
bag.
nick out of with my big handbag. I said, look what we've just achieved.
See, I'm all in favour of saving the planet and not buying bags that you don't need, but I do think when we've got to the point where we're charging 40p for a bag, they're just making profits now. We do. Nothing to do with the planet anymore, and all to do with putting money in Asda's pocket. I don't even like Asda. I only go to Asda at a push. It would never be my first choice of supermarket.
I'm not a mad fan of Asda, I only do.
Where do you like Tamsin?
I
Where are
like
you?
Lidl, I'm a Lidl shopper.
See, I'm Aldi, I prefer Aldi. But I have to admit, they don't have everything I want.
Aldi prices are cheaper, but with Lidl you get your little plus coupons, don't you?
I don't think there's a lot of difference in the prices, it's just that I prefer the feel of Aldi, and I can't explain that. It's just something to do with the vibe. But they don't have everything I want all the
It's
time.
weird because I don't like Nisa.
Nisa's about £1,000,000, isn't it?
Yeah, but Nick loves it. And I'd rather go Tesco's next door, but Nick can't stand it. It makes him sick as soon as he walks through the door. Weird layout, he says. It makes him feel claustrophobic.
I just said to Tamsin, not that she heard a word of it, so now I'm going to say it again. I'm very thirsty. There's a crate of Pepsi Max in the back seat, but it's been sitting in full sun for some time and I don't want to drink that, so I'm going to McDonald's for a cold drink.
Oh yeah, lemon and strawberry lemonade.
Did they still have those? Lemon and something, whatever she said, we're going there.
strawberry lemonade. Oh, that's so nice.
Strawberry lemonade milkshake? Did you say?
No, it's like a fizzy, it's like a slushy kind of thing.
They did not have the drink that Tamsin was referring to, the strawberry lemonade or whatever it was. They've got a cherry something instead, which we didn't fancy. I've got a Biscoff frappe. Nowhere does it mention coffee, so I'm hoping there's no coffee in it, because frappe is normally coffee, isn't it? And I don't like coffee.
My diet's going wrong.
No, that's fine. That's not coffee. What have you got?
Biscoff ice cream.
That's very nice.
Oh, that's so good. Like it.
No, I did the same flavour as my frappe. Oh yeah. But I've also got 6 nuggets because they were on £1.39 offer, and I haven't actually eaten yet today. So what time is it? It's 3:10, and I haven't eaten yet. So I've got 6 nuggets, no fries or anything. Sorry, that's someone in the car next to me having a coffee fit. Tamsin's got Diet Coke and ice cream because they cancel each other out, don't they, mate?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. That's the rules, isn't it? Yeah. I've just recorded, look, see, tripod, B&M haul. Now I'm going to go and put my hydrangea into the new pot, I think. I'm going to put some of this stuff away in the kitchen and then go and repot my hydrangea. We've been very lucky. We've been given a huge amount of dried dog food. So I need to put that away somewhere as well. We've been very, very fortunate with that. Right, this needs to go away. No, this needs to go away. This needs to go in the pot. I bought a bag of baby new potatoes to have another go at potato salad, which I made last week and messed up because I overboiled the potatoes. Have a look at this. What's he doing in there? They're supposed to be baby new potatoes. That's the well past toddler stage, That's an adolescent potato, let alone a baby new. Size of that bugger. You have to be cut down, otherwise you won't cook as fast as the others. I'm back in my bed again. It is 8 o'clock. I am in bed early tonight, but I am very, very tired. My legs are a really bad way at the moment. They're struggling. I am in bed. I am watching Rewilding Jude. I have mentioned Jude before. If you're not yet following Rewilding Jude, you certainly should be, and I will link his channel below. He uploads every Sunday, and here I am watching it on a Monday. Normally I watch it on a Sunday night, but I went out last night. I've got a mugshot for my dinner because I've feeling that I should probably not put too much in. So what have I eaten today? I had a hash brown this morning. One, not even a McDonald's one, just an ordinary one. Anthony made hash browns and he had one spare, and I had that. I had 6 chicken McNuggets and that Biscoff, whatever it's called, frappe. I had that at lunchtime. I've had 1 spearmint chew, and I've had a spoonful of potato salad. I should probably say I've had 1 small new potatoes worth of potato salad, because I made potato salad earlier on and Anthony wanted to try some, and he made me try it first to see if it was soft enough. Apparently he only likes it if it's very soft. So, because I was boasting that I had made it too soft last time and that I'd done a better job this time, and he was like, well, I don't want it. So anyway, I tried that. But that's all I've eaten. So I've got a tomato and herb mugshot, and I'll probably finish today on, I don't know, maybe under 1,000 calories. But that's the thing with Jab Day, I don't want to eat at all. I was thirsty. I've been drinking an awful lot, but not keen on food on Jab Day. And also very tired, which is another side effect of the first couple of days after I do the jab. I'm absolutely exhausted. So yeah, I'm going to watch Jude. Then I'm waiting for my phone to charge enough to ring me mother. And then early night for me, and work tomorrow. Hurrah! Good morning on Tuesday. In my wisdom, I did not put a coat on for the morning dog walk. It has been raining all night. And I looked out and I thought, oh, well, it's been wet, but it's not wet now. It is actually still drizzling. So I've got to go to work this morning. And in between doing this, I'm going to have to go home and sort my hair out, because by the time I get home, my hair will be frizzy AF. That coughing noise you can hear is Teddy, who has just run so hard that he nearly burst a blood vessel. Now he's coughing. Now he's coughing to try and survive it. So yeah, morning dog walk in the drizzle. Oh, and then work in a bit. It is a life of extreme glamour that I lead. Apart from the 2 weeks of a year when I go on a cruise, which is quite nice, obviously.
Much later.
Not feeling great. Early night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Wednesday. It is 6:48 a.m. I don't feel better. I feel absolutely rubbish, but I've got parcels to do before work today, so let's crack on with those. I better get dressed first. I think I tend to achieve better once I'm dressed. We have a new colleague at work, and it is her birthday today, and she has chosen to work on her birthday, which is unusual because most of us go, I'd like the day off for my birthday, please. But I think she's chosen to work on her birthday because she's got a hair appointment tomorrow, so that was why she chose to do it. Not that that is relevant anyway. Anyway, I thought I'd better get her a gift, and I don't know her very well, and I bought these, and now I'm wondering whether this was a bad choice because a lot of people don't like mint and don't like dark chocolate. So now I'm second guessing myself, but it's done, and I need to wrap it up. Right, now eBay. Lunch, I've got a very chopped salad, very chopped salad with some mayo on there. There's an egg in there as well in case you wonder what that blob is. Then I've got some bacon crumblies to go on top because I've run out of onion bits, and one of those caramel crispies, and I'm off to work. I've just walked in from work.
Eventually.
That's a bit better. I should point out it was a team effort. I didn't do it all on my own. Everybody has pitched in and helped, and it is vastly improved. Dishwasher has just finished. This lot's waiting to go in for the next load. But it is a vast improvement on how it was when I came home from work. So there we go. In today's unexplained mysteries of the CARLA kind, we've lost a cushion. I have 4 of these. I know I have 4 of them. I've always had 4. In fact, we've lost 2 cushions because there should be 4 of those and the other blue one that Andrea and Nick bought me for a birthday. So I'm 2 cushions short of a full set and nobody knows where they are. How bizarre. But that's the most peculiar thing. I mean, where have they gone? Right, I found the blue one in a place where I swear I'd already looked. It was down behind the sofa, and I swear to all that is holy, not you, not Darren, you're not you. You're a good girl. I swear on everything that is holy, I had already looked there, but I found the blue fluffy one. But there's still 1 cushion missing. That's a mystery. Dog's also looking at. Is it down there, Dars? It's not down there, is it? But thank you for looking. Teddy, not really helping at all, are you, mate? Just for decor, aren't you, love? Just decorative. Magical, swirly, whirly moment. Oh, look at that, it works. Good morning on Thursday. It is 12 minutes past 7. I am editing. Some people are sleeping. She's so fast asleep that a minute ago she was running somewhere in her sleep. I've just realised sitting here that you guys must think she always wears the same nightie, doesn't she ever wash it? And I would like to reassure you that I do wash it. I wash it regularly. I wash it right every second or third day at the very most. But that my terrible habit of not putting my laundry away again usually means that I take the same clean 90 back off the washing pile later that day and put it back on. Because I hate putting my laundry away so much. So it quite often gets washed in the morning, goes on the line, is dry by evening, and I just pull it straight back out of that clean laundry basket and put it back on again. But I would like to reassure you that I do wash. I'm not, not sitting around in the same minging nightie for weeks on end. Suddenly thought, I sat down and thought, every clip I film when I'm sitting in bed, I'm wearing this nightie. People are going to think I never, ever wash it. I promise you I do. Promise. Molly and I are off to, it's raining by the way, lovely glorious June day. Molly and I, you there Mel? Yeah. We're off to Mum's. Everybody else is staying home. You have no idea of the complications of getting one dog out of the house and leaving 3 behind. But yes, Molly and I are going to Mum's. Everybody else is staying home. I've got to drop parcels on the... You look really resentful. Do you not want to come? Got to drop parcels on the way and stop in at the charity shop and drop some books off. Right, I've dropped the parcels off. I've dropped the books off at the charity shop. While I was there, I picked up a couple of bits for eBay because it's rude not to. These are John Lewis wooden toys and a Bluey musical thing that you would drive your parents mad with if you were a child. So a couple of bits, and now I'm off to Mother's. Yeah, you're gonna have to ring them, aren't you? I could watch this all day. Molly's squeaky toy is under the rug and she is determined to dig it out. Oh, Nanny closed the door. We're at Nanny's house. Where is he? There he is. Just in case you think I'm tormenting her, look at her tail. She's having the best time. Get him then. Where's Mr. Chips? Where is he? Is he hiding? Where is he? And again? Get him then. Get Mr. Chips. Where's he gone? We are, well, Mother's housebound today because she's got to wait for the plumber to come, so we can't go out gallivanting. So I'm going to go to Sainsbury's and get us something for lunch instead, because we had a look at Just Eat to see about having stuff delivered, but there's a limited selection of stuff that Mum would enjoy, and I just go to Sainsbury's and get us something and do some lunch here. So we're going to have lunch at home, aren't we? We are. While you wait for presumably fit young man to come and play with your waterworks.
He wasn't particularly fit, the other one. He was.
Oh well, maybe we should get a better one this time. My mother's plumber is here, and Molly doesn't think he should be, so we're in here out of the way. And she's in the bathroom dealing with the plumber, because Molly thought she'd tell him not to come, didn't you? And we need him. Looking after Nanny's house. Proud of yourself as well, aren't you? Yeah. I've come home to a room full of alleged adults gaming. Gaming. Playing, what are you playing?
Mario Party.
Mario Party. There we go. Look at them. Look at them all, allegedly adulting.
Hey, I won.
They did say I could join in, but I'm crap, so I'm not going to. I've got a parcel though, and I'm not sure. I think I know what this is actually. Hang on, bear with. I bought lashes. I mean, how many times have you guys seen me buy lashes in the past and it's failed miserably? It can always fail again, can't it? These are cluster lashes. I'm bound to get them wrong. That was a funny old day at Mum's. We weren't able to go out. So the reason she had the plumber there was because her toilet cistern has been trickling now for the longest time, for ages and ages and ages. It's just been constantly trickling. So it was as if the overflow thing didn't know when to stop, you know, constantly trickled and trickled. And she kept saying, I must get that sorted out, I must get the council out to look at that. And then the water bill came in and her water bill had doubled. Now, whilst that sounds terrifying, her water bill was never very large, so doubled, it still wasn't enormous, but I was like, it's got to be the toilet because you're not using more water. This was before we got the little dishwasher, so there's, you know, there's not any appliance that she's got that could be using more water or anything like that. So she said, oh, I'll get them out to look at it, and they came out while I was on my cruise, and they repaired the toilet, and they repaired the toilet by putting in a new valvey thing or something. And not only is it not repaired because it's still trickling constantly, but the new valve makes a sound when it goes to refill the cistern. It makes a sound as if somebody's turned a tap on, and it sounds as if somebody in the next room has just turned the tap on very quickly for a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds maybe, like and then turned it back off again. It doesn't sound like the end of the world, but it does it all day and all night. And because Mum lives alone, she's very sensitive to even the slightest noise, and so for the last 2 weeks she's barely had any sleep because this thing every few minutes turns itself on, turns itself off, and it's still trickling all the time. So I got there today and she was only just, as you saw when I got there, I think I showed you, she was only just having her breakfast. I'm not sure whether I showed you or not. And this was about 11:30. I said, you're late for breakfast. I said, we're supposed to be going for lunch now. You're not going to want lunch if you're only just having breakfast. She said, yeah, but I didn't sleep very well, so I got up late. So then she told me about this thing going on, because at this point I didn't know about it. And I said, so you need to ring them and get them out. She said, yeah, I will do. I said, the thing is, Mum, if you're not sleeping, you need to get them out sooner rather than later. She said, well, I'll ring them now and perhaps they'll give me an appointment. When she told them she wasn't sleeping, they said they treat it as an emergency and they would come today, and so he did. He has fiddled with it and basically said you need a replacement part, which I'll have to order in. And so he's made an appointment for next week. So it looks like she's got another week of not sleeping very well, another week of water being wasted. But at least it's being dealt with. But it meant that we couldn't go out. So I just went to Sainsbury's, as you saw, and got some lunch. We had lunch at home. Bella's tied herself around a tree, bear with. So it was a funny sort of day at Mum's. I left Molly there with her while I went to Sainsbury's, which was fine. Molly was okay, weren't you? A good girl, weren't you? I came back and said, oh, did she behave? And Mum said, oh yeah, she was fine. I said, I was asking her. Yeah, I've got to just come home and it's Mario Party in my front room. Like, they would let me join in, but I don't like it. I'm rubbish at it. I'm absolutely rubbish. And I don't get any better either. I don't improve. We've decided that the creamy, although it was expensive, is possibly the best money we've ever spent. These guys are just finishing mint choc chip, which was apparently, Nata gave it 11 out of 10, Tracy gave it 20 out of 10. Tammy and I are on the salted caramel.
Yeah.
How many out of 10 for the salted caramel?
Oh, definitely 15.
15 out of 10. This is literally made with a milkshake. You put in a milkshake and sod all else. I put fudge pieces in to boost it up. But yeah, so I'm going to link the creamy in the description box. Even though it's not a cheap buy, it's definitely paid for itself already in this house. One of you guys said you would like to see the gonk that I bought from B&M when it's all lit up. So there he is. That's how he looks when he's lit up. He's a little bit drowned out here because everything else, oh, those aren't on. I wonder where the solar panel's gone for those, because they're not working. There should be. Lights are all on there and they've gone. I have to check where the solar's gone for them. But yeah, the ones on the shed are on. These ones should be on here and they're not. These are going. These are on. That's on. Anthony says it's like Blackpool Illuminations out here. So yeah, there we go. You wanted to see him, there it is. And tomorrow I'll work out what's wrong with these. I have never done cluster lashes. I've never done any kind of lashes that weren't just stick-on falsies. I'm not very good at them. But I've been seduced by a TikTok video that says it will be easy. So I've got these cluster lashes that I bought on TikTok, and the applicator and all of the jazz, and I'm going to give it a go. But I don't think I can set you up to film as well because I need to be looking in the mirror. So you'll have to come back in a minute and see if I've done a good job.
Not to remove any of my
I've done one eye and it did seem to be quite easy. It's very odd looking through them because they're not normally there, but it looks alright, doesn't it?
After all, Jane and Eliza corresponded vigorously.
I can do the other eye now. That might not be as easy because I'm right-handed.
As did you.
Genuinely, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if they will stay stuck. According to the TikTok I saw, they should stay stuck for up to 2 weeks, providing I don't apply any oil-based cleaners onto my eyelids to take my makeup off. So I think the wipes that I usually use are oil-based, so I'll have to, I don't know. not use them. Not use them is the answer. But the trickiest part I found was getting them off. They're pre-glued and they're stuck. Let me just turn the camera and show you. Right, so they're pre-glued and they arrive stuck to this in this little tray. And this line that you can see here is a line of sticky that they are stuck to. But the black part of each lash is a pre-glued strip. You can see that catching the light that you use to attach it to your lashes. These are the pincers that you use to hold them. And when I was trying to detach them from here, I kept getting the lash stuck to the pincers in the wrong place. That was the trickiest part. That was the most tricky part about the whole process. But putting them on my face was a lot easier than I expected them to be. And I think they look okay and they feel okay so far. They feel a bit odd. They feel, mainly because I'm not used to having so much lash, obviously. So yeah, you put them on and then you just squeeze them to your own lashes. And the glue bonds. And they're supposed to last for up to 2 weeks. I only went for the shorter ones. There's 3 sizes in here. There's 8, 12, 8, 10 and 12. And I went 8, 8, 10, 8, 8 to give, because I didn't want them to be too long because I'm not used to having them. If I had to be picky, I'd say that this corner perhaps isn't in as well as I'd like it to be. I think this eye looks bit more natural. When I look at the 2 eyes, I can see that this eye I went more to the outer corner than I did on this one, which is why they're sitting a bit differently on the inside, I guess. But they seem to be stuck. And they feel all right. See if I wake up with them on in the morning, eh? On that note, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. Well, 2 have just come off this eye. And I woke up and rubbed my eyes without thinking. These ones have stayed put. This eye feels a bit itchy, and you can see that I haven't positioned those very well. One of them's definitely wonky. This eye is much better, I guess because I'm right-handed. So I don't know what to do about this eye, whether to take those off and try again maybe. Gone back on. Whether they'll stay put, I don't know. They're supposed to stick for like 2 weeks. But I guess that does depend on how many times you pull them off and put them back on again, doesn't it? And I can't see if they make any difference to my actual appearance. Am I supposed to add mascara as well to these? I don't know. I'm 52 and I'm only just discovering all these odd enhancements that women have been using for years to make themselves look better. If I could just walk around with a filter on all the time like I can on Facebook, that'd be a win. I've spent the morning having my nails redone, so I don't know if I've told you guys the saga, but I had acrylic put on them at home, and then the acrylic wasn't done very well. It was done by the trainee, and then I went to another shop in Mallorca while I was on a cruise, and they put builder gel over the top, and they were needed redoing, and I knew I was going to have to go somewhere to have them redone, so I went to my friend's daughter's, who's just setting up salon, so that I could explain to her why they were so thick and so many layers. Anyway, it's taken 2 hours. 2 hours to soak off the layers that were on there, and she's just put a very basic pink varnish on now. So this is my own nails now. My own nails with a very basic pink varnish to give them a chance to recover. So, and I'm at the Toby Carvery with this one and this one. Carvery lunch. I don't know how much of that I'm going to manage, but I'm going to have a good crack at it. I did pretty well. Bella's helped me with a couple of bits. She's helping me with a bit of Yorkshire pudding at the moment. She's helped me with some beef. But I did pretty well. It occurs to me that persons of a viewerly persuasion watching me hanging out my washing in this garden again are probably following one of 2 trains of thought. The first one would be, where the bloody hell does all that washing even come from? And the second one would be, bloody hell, look at the state of that garden. And I would just like to say that if you are in fact travelling on either of those trains of thought, just be aware that you are not alone, because I am on both of them with you. I don't know where it all bloody comes from, and yes, this garden is a state that it does my head in. However, look at this. This is the closest thing to an actual crop that this cherry tree has produced in recent years. They're all a little bit scarred or whatever. Most of them have gone because all of the ones that the squirrels can get to have been half-inched. So there's a clump up there, and then there's a clump over there, and this clump here, and that's the only ones that have survived. But still, at least it's actually producing cherries again, because it didn't for about 3 years. Some here that the squirrels can't get to very easily without Bella trying to murder them, but not many. They've managed to strip most of them. Squirrels and pigeons between them. It's 2:45, and I would not say no if you said to me, would you like to go for a nap? However, nobody is saying that to me. If I sit on that bed now, I know damn well I'll get nothing else done today, and I haven't done any eBay yet today, so I'm going to tell myself that I have to work until at least 4 o'clock. With a bit of luck, I'll get into the swing of things and go past 4 o'clock, but I can tell myself to work until at least 4 o'clock. I've got some parcels to do to go out, and I've got lots of listing that needs doing. So, yeah, I'm going to do some work. And I'll come back to you guys in a bit and tell you how I got on. That'll be thrilling for you, won't it? Hold on to your seats. It's going to be a bumpy ride. 4:20. I have done my parcels that were outgoing. They're in this bag now. And I have drafted this lot. That is 15 drafts for eBay. I am tired. I'm absolutely dying for a wee. I need a shower. And my mouse battery is low. I have a wireless mouse, and it's coming up very low. So that's going to die any second. All of these things are pointing towards this being the optimum moment for me to stop. So I'm going to go and get a shower. I feel like I've achieved something today anyway. Well, I have had a shower and the lashes have stayed on. So they've passed another test. I was intrigued to see what would happen. So the lady that I saw on TikTok who had them on said, oh, they last for about 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, but do you wash though? And I don't mean do you wash. What I mean is do you shower? Because maybe she's the type of person who always has a bath and washes her hair backwards over the sink or something and never gets her face wet, you know? But I wash my face in the shower and whatever. I have noticed today that I've been rubbing my eyes a lot. I don't know if I always rub my eyes a lot and I'm just noticing it more today because I've got the lashes on, or whether the lashes are causing me to rub my eyes a lot. I don't know which. Maybe I just rub my eyes a lot anyway. Maybe that explains why I've got such old woman wrinkly eyes, because I've rubbed them too much, because you're not supposed to. You're supposed to leave the skin around your eyes alone. I mean, hopefully, I'm very tired and you can probably tell. But yeah, they've stayed put throughout a shower, so that's good. While I was in the shower, a parcel has arrived. Let me prop you, hang on. Okay, you are propped. In case you're new here, this is not dirty, it is stained with hair dye. I mean, I suppose stains are still dirt of a kind, but you know what I mean. I'm not sitting here just covered in filth. This is hair dye that won't wash out. It's a Temu parcel, obviously, because what do I do these days? I shop on Temu. I'm considering they might have to actually call a halt to the Temu shopping because it's maybe a little bit out of hand. But they suck me in. They suck me in with these special offers and order now to save blah, blah, blah on your basket. And, oh, order another 5p and you'll save £4,000. And I fall for it every time. I think this actually is mostly reasonable stuff. So first up, slippers for Natalie. Natalie likes a pair of furry boot slippers, and Molly was not very well one night. A couple of weeks ago, Molly was not well in the night and had very wet brown accidents all over the kitchen floor, and Natalie went down to the loo in the night and stepped in it in her slippers, and so her slippers were fit for the bin after that. I was like, do you want them washed? And she was like, well, they're pretty worn out anyway. So I did think that when I got a chance, I'd order some more. And these look very, very comfy. I don't know how much they were, but not very much. I can't look because all the prices are on my phone. Not very much, because nothing costs very much on Temu. And yet I still managed to be spending £1,000,000 because it all adds up. So those are for Natalie. This is a new one of those hanging peggy things for the garden. We have one, but gradually over time, because I never bring it in. Why have they double bagged it? This is one weirdness about Temu, is they put things in 2 bags. I reuse all of these bags. If they are in a fit state to be used as they are, I will use them again as they are to pack eBay stock in. If they are torn and I cannot use them as they are, I use them as stuffing for parcels. So everything gets at least one more go around before it goes in the bin. I feel like I've got to at least try. Teddy, you've just dumped on those bags, haven't you? So yeah, this is a new hanging peggy thing for the garden. We have one out there, but as I was saying, I don't bring them in, and so they hang out there in all weathers, and after they've been in the rain and sun for a while, they get very brittle. So ours is starting to give way. Some of the pegs are starting to fall off. So I thought we'd have another one, and this one's got way more pegs on than our current one, so this is probably better. Even way more pegs on than our current one started with, not just how it is now. Some tissue paper. I like to wrap gifts in tissue paper. I don't tend to use gift wrap anymore. I tend to just use tissue paper. And this is quite pretty. It's got butterflies and flowers and leaves and other butterflies. Tissue paper. The towel is tickling the back of my neck in a quite disturbing manner. To tuck you in. It keeps making me go, ooh, ever since Natalie, was it last week's vlog or this week's vlog? No, it was last week's. Natalie had a spider on her face, and now we're all a bit like, oh, what's touching me? Phone case for Freya. Freya has a new phone. It was her reward for sitting her GCSEs, and so that's a new phone case for her phone. I'm presuming she'll be here at some point this weekend. Many poo bags. I always, whenever I place an order, I stick poo bags in as well, because we get through so many of them, and it's always best to have a stock. These ones have pretty bows on them, and it says poop bags. Can you read that? Look, poop bags, just in case you accidentally use them for your lunch. And they come with one of these dispensers. We have one of those dispensers on multiple leads, but we haven't got one on all of the leads, so we'll find a use for that definitely. And I think we're nearly done. This was a very small order. 2 items left. Magnetic rings for the back of phone cases. I buy quite a few Temu phone cases every now and again. I fancy a new one, but they quite often do not. The magnetic charging thing on the back of it's on the inside of an Apple phone doesn't work through the case so well, and it won't stick to my mount in the car. So I buy these. I've got a pack of 12 this time, I think, for about £1, and then I can stick them on whatever case I want to use. And more freezer labels, and I bought these because I lost the other freezer labels, and I was like, well, that's it, they're gone. So I ordered another roll, and now I found the first lot. So now we've got freezer labels, probably enough to last us for 6 lifetimes. That's it. That is the entirety of this package. I feel like there's nothing particularly too frivolous here, you know. The slippers were needed for Nat. This is a useful thing. I don't feel guilty about buying that. I don't feel guilty about buying poo bags, because why would you? The phone case is a gift. I don't know why I'm explaining myself. Anyway, this is possibly frivolous, but I'm going to be giving gifts this year. Freezer labels, like I said, didn't need them, but I thought I needed them. And yeah, this is a sensible parcel. There is nothing ridiculous in this parcel. I bet there will be in the next one, though. Right, I'm going to try and straighten my hair, and I'm going to watch some more of, I think it's called Miss Austen, and it's about Cassandra Austen, the sister of Jane. It stars Keely Hawes. It's also got Jessica Hines in it and a couple of other faces that I recognise but can't put a name to. And it takes place after Jane Austen's death, but in flashback to her lifetime. And it's about how Cassandra Austen allegedly disposed of a lot of Jane Austen's letters after she was born. And it kind of explores a fictional version of why she might have done that. So I'm enjoying that. I did have several goes at Death Valley. I haven't quite given up on it, but I'm not loving it enough to watch it. Sorry, itchy back. Not loving it enough to watch it back to back. So I may go back and have another crack at that at some point. But yeah, so I'm going to watch. I've got 2 more episodes of Miss Austen to go. It's a 4-part series, and it is available on iPlayer if you want it. So I'm going to go watch some of that and dry my hair. And that's what I'm doing now. Natalie's trying on her new Temu slippers. Can you say what that again?
They're very foot ambiguous.
Foot ambiguous. They're like one shoe fits both.
Wait.
Both the same shape.
There you go.
Teddy's coming
Sorry,
into...
I was covering up the uniform and not out on camera.
Oh, yeah. Teddy's coming in to inspect.
Do you like?
Is that... Yeah, I could chew that. I like a slipper I could chew, don't you, Ted?
Licked it.
Tasting it, see if it's going to be any good.
Do you like this one too? Do you like this? Do you like it?
Hang on, I've got an itch. Are you pleased with your new slippers?
I'm very
They
pleased
are.
with my new
They do
slippers.
look very wide.
They are a wide foot slip. Hello.
Good morning. It is Saturday. I've just been editing the waffle so far this week. It is 8:15, and I've got to go to work, so I need to get some slap on and get up and get moving. There we go. May not be beautiful, but I'll settle for bearable. Just got home from work. I need to get changed and walk the dogs. Cue Wonder Woman sequence. Ready? Wonder Woman! Does anybody else actually remember Wonder Woman, or have I just made even more of a show of myself than usual? I think we both know the answer. We have had torrential rain in Bristol today. So torrential that it came through the ceiling at work, and we've had to commence emergency mopping up procedures. This is very annoying, not just because of the ceiling at work, which is just mildly tedious to be honest, because not really my problem in the long run. The reason it's very annoying is because, do you know what is my problem? The laundry that I hung on the line yesterday and forgot about. That's my problem. So it's still out there. It's been hanging there all day. It got very, very wet in the night. I woke up this morning and went, oh no. Woke up, remembered it was out there. Knew it was too late to do anything about it. I thought, I'll go to work, I'll leave it on the line, maybe it'll dry up during the day. It has not. If anything, it's got wetter during the day. So that laundry is now probably about 3 times the weight it was when I hung it out. And to be honest, it's going to stay out there now until tomorrow because I can't be bothered. Cannot be bothered. I'm out with the dogs. Bella's found a squirrel went up this tree some time ago, so she's waiting. She'll wait forever if necessary. Out with the dogs. Teddy's in the long grass, so he's going to be soaked. And I'm exhausted. And today is the first day that I've worn makeup since I put these cluster lashes on. So I've got to go home and work out how to get it off my face because I'm not supposed to use my oily wipes. Bella, come! So yeah, that'll be fun. It is 7:30 at night. I don't feel entirely tickety-boo. If anything, I feel a bit booety-tick. So I got my makeup off. I did use the wet wipes, but I just kind of really avoided the lashes. I didn't put any mascara on these lashes this morning, so I didn't have to worry about rubbing the lashes. So that was good. Yeah, I don't feel great. I've got a cup of soup for my dinner. A tomato cup of soup. I haven't had cup of soup for years. It might be horrible. And a Philadelphia handy snack. And a papita. Entirely calorie wise, probably about 400 altogether, maybe. Something like that. I'm not particularly hungry. I finished watching Miss Austen last night. Really enjoyed that. I thoroughly recommend that one. Started watching Gentleman Jack, which is an old one now. It's been out about a long time. Starring Savannah Jones. It's certainly a very different tone to Miss Austen. And although I was enjoying it, they came a bit towards the end where they were about to shoot a horse in the head because it was in pain and it had to be put down. And the stableman said, I can't bear to do it, miss. And I said, I can't bear to watch it, and switched off. So I've no idea whether the poor horse copped it in the end. But yes, I don't know. I think I might go and find myself Pride and Prejudice, the Colin Firth version, obviously, and start that again. I haven't watched that for years. A couple of years since I've seen that, so that might be the next one. Apparently, it's a Jane Austen documentary, and that's what I started trying to find, and I don't know what it's called. So if I have a Google, I might actually find out what that's called, and that might help. But I'm going to ring my mother, find something to watch on the telly, drink my cup of soup, and call it a day because tomorrow is car boot day. Good morning on Sunday. Let's go to the car boot sale.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care cause I am on my way up. And I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke. I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way, and I don't care if you spill coffee on me or if the sky is gray or blue. No, I don't care cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, it is my time. I know what it's like to be broke, yeah. And I know what it's like when nothing goes your way. So I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. like when nothing goes your way. So I'm just gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. And I am on my way up. I won't slow down, 'cause I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I am on my way up. I won't slow
Guard route is done. I am windswept. Windswept and interesting, only probably not very interesting. It's 9:32 and I arrived at 8, so it's taken me an hour and a half today, but I have plodded and I sat for a bit and squeezed my knees out. I know that sounds really weird, doesn't it, squeezing me? What I mean is, when my legs have been straight for a while, my knees started to hurt, so I have to sit down and kind of like, I don't know, squeeze the muscles in the backs of the knees to kind of ease them a bit. I don't squeeze anything out of my knees. What a revolting thought. Oh, it's getting warm now. I wasn't sure what clothes to put on this morning, so I went with a warmer t-shirt and jeans, and it's getting warm now, so it's very humid. Still very overcast, very humid. I don't think I need to go to the unit today. I was working out whether I could go to the unit tomorrow, and I think I can. So I'm going to give that a miss today and go home and work on my bedroom yet again, which is an ongoing battle, isn't it? So yeah, let's go and see what I can achieve there. That bit still needs work. But it's better than it was in here. Much better than it was. Darcy's having a bath. Darcy doesn't want a bath. Why isn't Darcy tied to the thing?
Because I didn't want to get a lead and I feel I may have made a mistake.
Stay there. It has become a family affair. There are now 24 of us in the bathroom giving Darcy a bath.
Yes, she's a good girl.
Ted really wants to get in. Look at, he's going in. Oh, let him go in. He wants to.
You can get in after Darcy.
Why can't he go in with her?
You want to go in?
You know I want to go in. I love a bath. Darcy's eating it.
You've had a season really. We've got to clean you up.
I don't want my head done. Don't do my head.
I know that's lovely and warm, though, Dara. Oh, look at this, you are such a good girl. Good baby. You are being such a good girl.
Ted's dying to be in there.
Worrying that she looks like quite a clean girl.
There you go, Teddy, in you go.
If you're in anyway, you having a wash mate? Yes, she is, yeah.
Oh, I have regrets. I just want to play. I don't want to be washed, I just want to play. I thought I'd come and inspect the laundry that I accidentally left out for 2 days in the rain. And luckily it's a really nice day, so I think it's going to dry today. I'm sure a lot of people would have taken it in and washed it again, but I'm a lazy cow. And it's only my laundry as well, exactly. It's all mine, so, you know, I do what I want. Do what I want. It's not anybody else's clothes. That's Nat's shirt, but apart from that, I shall say to Nat, do you want that washed again? And she'll say, no, I can't be arsed. There we go. Just did an impromptu pop to Aldi for wet wipes and spent £23. As always. That's just taking the trolley back. When I get home, I'll show you what I've got. You used to get so much stuff. If you spent £23 in Aldi, you would get half a truck full. And I got 1.5 bags full. Yeah. Everything's gone up. Aldi prices seem to have rocketed recently. Seems to be, to me, it seems like since Tesco started going, oh, we price match Aldi, Aldi went, okay, we'll put our prices up then. Walked into the door. That bloke nearly drove into the door. Oh. Hello. Okay. That's not my bag, that's Nat's. Hang on. Okay. I went to Aldi to buy one thing and I got... This is the thing I went to buy, so at least I came out with that. And I got two. Aldi are doing these massive wet wipes They are extra large wipes, and if I use small wet wipes to clean stuff for eBay, I usually use about 3. These only use 1, and I think they're about twice as large, so I think I'm still saving wet wipes. I think I'm still using less overall. There were only a couple of packets there, so I grabbed 2. They're 95p a packet, which is bargainous. So I've got 2 of those. Got my receipt, and that's just brought it in for me. Were they 95 if I told the truth? Yes, I have. I got a packet of ham, £1.49, 7 slices of ham, £1.49. I got some cookies and creams snack packs for lunches for work, because I always like something sweet after my lunch. We got these to try because we've never seen cherry bacon or Jaffa cakes before. I don't know if they're a good idea, but we got them to try out. A tin of chopped tomatoes, I wish to make chicken tagine. I got some reduced sausages. These are leek pork sausages, so they were 30% off, which made them £3.49 minus £1.05, £2.44. I'll cook all of those now. I got Anthony the iced coffee he asked for. Just look at the receipt, I realised I've been charged twice for something. That's annoying. It's lucky it was only a sheet something. I got a huge bag of apples. I was going to get 6 pink lady apples, and they were £2.90 something. And this is about 12, I think. Looks like about 12. Maybe 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe 10. And that was... Where are they? £3.29. £3.29 for 10, so slightly better value. And some chocolate sauce, because the other day I gave Anthony ice cream and he was like, have we got any sauce? And we didn't have, so we do now. Chocolate sauce was, have I told you the price? I don't think I have. Chocolate sauce was 89p, diced tomatoes 45p, Anthony's coffee 1.99, these were 1.49, the sausages I told you, the ham I told you, the wipes I told you, the Jaffa cakes were 99p, that's not cheap, but nice to try something different. Bloody carrier bag was 30p. And then this bag is also mine. In this bag I have a quiche, which has got slightly quished on the way, so it's not a quished quiche. That was £1.99. Tammy asked me to get her some spring onions for another one of her salads. Spring onions are 69p. I got one of those little pineapple and almond roulade cheeses because they are delicious. They are £1.35. 2 butterscotch Angel Delights, or Aldi's own version of Angel Delight, to try in the creamy. Packet of ibuprofen, 39p. Oh, I didn't get charged twice, it's okay. I thought I'd been charged twice for these, which have all fallen out of their packet. But I didn't, I got charged twice for the Angel Delight, and that's because I've got 2 of them, so that makes perfect sense. These are £1 something. £1.29 for 4 chocolate desserts. And then Anthony asked for butterfly cake, which I think were £1 something again. Yeah, £1.39. And I got a red pepper. 1 red pepper, 49p. That little lot came in at £23.80. And I only went out for wet wipes. Good job I don't pop out for wet wipes very often. I'm off to pick up Tamsin for bingo. I needed number 3 for £1,000. I did not get it. Let's try again. I won a line for £50, but unfortunately 4 other people also won, so I ended up with a tenner. And even more unfortunately, Tamsin and I share. So now I've got a £5.
Do you remember that time now? I won like 3 houses in a row and then people were moaning. And it was like £800, we only walked away with 60 quid each, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, got the pound. I got it.
Literally like that £800 and I'd end up only with 80 quid.
There you go, mate. There's your £5. Spend it wisely.
Wow.
Well, Tamsin, what have you to say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
I did brilliantly. I won us 10 whole pounds. And Tamsin let the side down horribly. So we just got in the car and the light's gone out. Tamsin let the side down horribly. I'm very ashamed of you.
In my defence, I do normally win and I am...
When I'm not there? That's not helpful.
I win more out of us too.
She does. I'm notoriously bad at bingo, it's true. She is. Out of the 2 of us, she's the winner. But yeah, tonight we managed £10 between us, which was not quite what we had in mind when we went into play the £1,000 houses, was it?
No.
Never mind.
I think I spent more on my dinner than I did.
Yeah.
bingo. My dinner was £6.
My dinner was £6.25 and I won £5. Yeah. Terribly out of pocket. Right, that's it for this week's waffle, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye for now. Say bye for now.